Story number one, the advice that changes everything. One of the most profound piece of advice I've ever received came during my time when I was working for a large oil and gas company. Now, let me set the scene. I was working in one of the world's biggest company, surrounded by some of the biggest mind, brightest in the industry. And here I was, a young Asian, meek, stereotype meek Asian girl. And at that time, I didn't even have a degree. I studied until an advanced diploma and decided that I want to start working. And I did not have a formal degree or a master's or PhD like some of my colleagues. So every time I walk into the room, I felt like an imposter. I constantly thought, what am I doing here? I don't belong here. And that became a mantra, and it shaken my self-confidence so much every time I walk into a big boardroom. But that's when one of my mentors there gave me a piece of advice that I carried with me ever since then. He told me this. He said, your value isn't on the paper you hold. We don't bring our papers to the table. It's what other things that you bring to the table that is valuable. And that made me realize something. And it hit me hard. It made me realize that my worth wasn't determined by this piece of paper. It's true. I don't carry my piece of paper around. What I bring to the table is my determination, my ability to learn, the desire to contribute, and of course, to eventually step up to be a better leader. So that advice gave me confidence to step up, to take on leadership roles, and eventually I went back to school as well. I earned my master's in mid-30s and completed my PhD at 40. Yes, at 40 years old. So a journey that proved to me that success has no deadline. So if you're watching this and you feel like you don't belong in any space, if you feel like you need validation from others, let me tell you right now, you already belong. Your experience, your voice, your perspective are valuable. Never let a title or a degree define what you can or cannot do.